I thought I'd stay inside today and talk a little bit about packing your bag for when you travel. Now, packing a backpack bag is a lot more important than packing a weekend bag or a suitcase, because if you're going to carry everything you own on your back for extended periods of time, the organization and size of that bag is really going to make a big difference to your trip. Now here I have a relatively small 35-liter bag. If I start to fill it with folded gear, it's going to fill up really fast. And before I know it, I'm not going to have any room left in the bag. Not only that, but if I want something that's partway down the bag, I have no choice but to unpack everything in the bag to get at it, which is going to go really fast. Now, this side of the room was more than enough to fill this bag, and I've still got half of my gear left. So what do you do to keep your bag organized and maximize the amount of gear you can fit in your bag when you travel? Stuff sacks are the best way to keep your gear organized inside your bag. Now, they come in a variety of shapes and sizes. This one even has 2 different sides, so you can store 2 different types of gear. You can choose how you want to organize your stuff. You can have tops in one bag and pants in another. You could have workout clothes in one bag and fancy clothes in another. Whatever you decide to do, it's going to mean that when you're looking for a specific item, you can pull out all your stuff sacks, grab the one you need, and pack them again without making a really big mess. In this case, I'm going to put underwear on one side of this, and socks on one side of this. Stuff sacks are great, but if you're really looking to maximize space, you're going to want to go for compression sacks. These bags work by forcing the air out of your gear so it packs as small as possible. This blanket takes a ton of space to pack because it's full of air, but if I compress it down, it's going to go down to a fraction of the size and fit in a smaller portion of my bag. You can see that the blanket post-compression is way smaller to pack. Now, not everybody takes a blanket or a sleeping bag when they travel, but even clothes are really great to use with compression on. All these clothes here are going to fit into one compression sack that's going to take up way less room in my bag. Some of your gear may even have compression built in. This travel pillow and rain jacket both have internal pockets that you can fold them into to make them smaller in your pack. Now, I've left a few items out when I was packing up my gear. If organization is your #1 priority, then you should really get stuff sacks that fit every single piece of gear you have so you can organize everything how you like it. But if you're looking to maximize space as your #1 priority, you will want to leave a few things out so that you can stuff them in the corners of your bag that your stuff sacks don't cover, and make sure you're using every single inch of the bag. When it comes time to pack everything up, make sure you're using every single pocket of your bag so you can fit the most stuff possible. Our bag's all packed up, and actually we've still got a little bit of space in the top. Now, when I travel, I like to leave a little bit of space in my bag. It leaves allowances for if you make any purchases on the road, or even if you're just feeling a little bit lazy and you don't pack quite as carefully halfway through. You know that nothing ever packs nicely when you're coming home the way that it packed when you went out. Same problem on the road. Even so, we're not quite through. Most travel bags have compression straps on the side. So beyond packing inside your bag, you can actually then compress again to make sure that you've got every bit of air possible out of your bag. Well, we're all packed up, and the bag that didn't have enough space now actually has extra room in it. Stuff sacks and compression are the best way to fit the most in your bag while still keeping organized. You can take a smaller bag, it's going to be easier on your back on the road, and it's going to mean that you can find everything when you need it.